Hello, Niggas Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about the new trailer that Rockstar released for the Finance and Felony DLC that will be coming out on June 7th, and I want to talk about it in this video and also do a little bit of a breakdown about this trailer and show off some stuff that you may have missed. So today Rockstar released a trailer for the Finance and Felony DLC, and if you do want to go check it out, it's on their YouTube channel. They also put out a newswire post, but that didn't really detail much information. It was just like talking about the trailer and stuff. But I'm going to be playing it in the background. It's not going to have any audio really, but you will be able to see the gameplay for the trailer. And what I'm going to be doing is doing a little bit of a breakdown about this. No, I'm not going to go through like every single minute detail and just try and speculate all the time. But I will be talking about a few things that maybe you may have missed, but also just talking about what I think might be going on with this DLC. So let's get right into this. With the start of the trailer, you see their warehouse. Now, you can see a lot of drugs and like electronics in here. One thing that I noticed that there's actually this cooler that says human organ for transplant. Like, I don't know what we're going to be stealing with that, but you can see a lot of like narcotics. You can also see some electronics, even iFruit electronics and stuff like that. You can also see ammo in here as well, which is kind of cool. There aren't really that much things that you can see that they stole, at least in the final image. Although you can see like some paintings and like some antiques and stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. We'll see what you can steal. And we'll see, like, will this fill up more, or will this be filled up, at the start whenever you buy the warehouse? I hope not. I hope that it builds up over time. And I hope that's a lot of things that this DLC will provide is, you start out from the bottom and then you get more items and it actually, like, builds on. And I think that would be a good system. And it would just be a nice thing to see, It actually would seem like this progression system. And I think that would be pretty cool. Next up is you can actually see in here, they are actually trying to kill some FIB agents. They look like FIB, maybe IAA, although I don't know if you ever actually kill an IAA in the game. I may be wrong on that, but it looks like FIB, quite honestly. Not any new weapons here. You see a special carbine. It has a different magazine, it looks, but really, I don't think that that's really anything new. It may just be a glitch, or just, with lighting and stuff. So you're not really going to see much there, but you can see them killing a few guys and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And then next up, you can actually see a new Shamal or a Luxor. I'm not sure, like, really what this is. I'm guessing maybe a Luxor, because that's more luxurious. But, yeah, you can see that. You can also see the VIP or the CEO. I'm not sure which one this is. Probably the CEO, since that's, like, the new system in this DLC. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And you can also see his bodyguards there as well. So the CEO will probably have bodyguards as well. So next up, we see 3 new cars for this DLC. The first one right here is a blue Pegasi Reaper. It looks very similar to the Pegasi Reaper. I'm guessing that it would be the Pegasi Reaper. So you do see more on the right side of this vehicle, because in the screenshot they showed off the left side. We still have not seen the back side of this vehicle. But if you slow it down, you can see a little bit of stuff, but really, you can't see that much. This is pretty much a Pegasi Reaper, though, and I'm pretty excited for this vehicle. But what I am more excited for now is that in the next frame, you will be seeing a new supercar. I'm guessing it's a supercar that they have not shown off before. Now, at first, I was like, this is probably just another screenshot of the Pegasi Reaper, although it looks different. It looks pretty different if you compare the two. You can see quite big differences, and also, this has a different logo on it. Now, it's very difficult to see because of the lighting and at the weird angle, but this looks like a red oval, and if you look at all the car manufacturers in the game, there's only really 2 that have this sort of shape. One is Vapid, and this is my guess, Vapid, but it could also be Invetero, which they make like the Coquette. That's basically all they make. They make the Coquette Blackfin, the Coquette Classic, and they're kind of like Chevrolet, but really we already have the Class A and Cheval. So I really don't think that they're going to do this. Maybe they could, do something, but honestly, I don't think that that's the logo. I think it's really just the Vapid logo, which is basically Ford for the GTA. Now, they already have a supercar in the game called the Bullet, but this does not look like the Bullet. Nobody drives the Bullet pretty much, so I don't think that they would do like a new version of the Bullet, although this could be like a Bullet 2.0 or like a Bullet 2016 or something like that. Honestly, I'm guessing that this will probably be something like the Ford GT, like the new Ford GTs and stuff like that. I'll probably put a screenshot on screen if you want to go see what this looks like, but it looks a little like that. It also kind of looks like a little bit of like a Pagani kind of look. So it doesn't look exactly like a Ford GT, but I'm guessing that's what it's going to be mostly based off of. And I'm pretty excited for that because it's a vapid car. Looks like a vapid car. It could also maybe be a new manufacturer, but I doubt they're going to do that. We'll have to see what this vehicle will be. Will it be like a Bullet 2.0 or will it be an entirely new vehicle? I feel it will probably be an entirely new vehicle, but they haven't even shown off this vehicle yet, and I'm pretty excited for this vehicle. And they haven't even like talked about it, and they just put it in here. And I feel like some people will just brush this off as, oh, it's just a Pegasi Reaper, it's just already in the game. But no, and while we don't necessarily know that this is a supercar, it probably will be. It probably will be. And it will be interesting to see if this is a new supercar that is going to be added to the game. How will they differ? How will the Pegasi Reaper differ from this vehicle? This vapid new supercar. Will, the Pegasi Reaper maybe be having better traction and this will have a better top speed or something like that? How will they compete? And I'm pretty excited to see that. Next up is one thing that has got me pretty excited as well, and it was kind of just something that came out of left field in this trailer, was a new Grotti sports car. Now, this looks a lot like a sports car. It could maybe be a coupe because, it's Rockstar. They could maybe put some of these vehicles in weird car classes, but let's just say it's a sports car. At first, I was thinking this is probably just a Carbon Air, although it does look very different than a Carbon Air. One is the hood. It actually looks to have more like a vented hood, and it looks to like go up in the middle. The Carbon Air, if I can find a screenshot that'll show it off, the hood, it doesn't look like this. Also, the Carbon Air has more of like a mesh bumper. This has a more like 3 lines through it, so that's pretty cool. And if you want to know why this is a Grotti, you look at the logo. It's a Grotti car, and I'm excited for this. We'll have to see. Will this be like a 2.0 version of the Carbon Air? I doubt it though. I think they're gonna call it something new, and I'm excited for this. So right now we know of 3 new vehicles: the Pegasi Reaper, the the new vapid supercar, and then we also know this Grotti sports car. So those are 3 vehicles right now. There are also 2 vehicles in the background. I don't know exactly what these vehicles are. My guess is maybe the one on the right is approaching T20, but really it's too dark to really know what these vehicles are, so I can't really speculate. And if you can decipher that, let me know that in the comments. Also, if you know any of these vehicles, like what they're based off of, I'm guessing the Grotti car is probably a little bit like a 412 Berlinetta, which is a Ferrari sports car. So it may be something like that. I'm not exactly sure what the vapid supercar will be. So if you know in the comments, if you want to speculate on what car that could be, let me know in the comments. But moving on to the next part of the trailer, which is new offices. Now, as you can see right here, this is the Maze Bank office. And you can also see in here on the desk, there is a new like sort of 3D map. Like sort of like a replica of the map. And I'm excited for that because it just looks cool. It just looks like something that, a fan would make of the game. And it does serve a little bit of a purpose. You can see on the screen right now, on the desk, there's like there's these red dots. And I'm guessing those are going to be like drug deals. They could maybe be other things like maybe like vehicles that you have to go take. But I'm guessing they're going to be missions. These sort of places you want to ambush and stuff. Now, there is one green dot. And I'm guessing that's either where they're at or like where their like warehouse is. And that would make a lot of sense because that's where like a lot of warehouses are in that area. But it could also be something that they've already taken. They went to this area, they took a vehicle filled with like electronics or drugs or whatever, and they already took it and it's already done. They could also be that. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Also, the red dots could maybe even be other warehouses throughout the map. That would kind of make a little bit of sense because some of them are in some weird areas where warehouses would be, but We honestly don't know right now. So next up is there is actually an executive assistant. I don't know what her job is going to be. I don't know, like maybe she'll give you better jobs. I'm not sure. Will you even need an executive assistant? I'm not sure. But one thing that I did notice is in the background behind her, it says Finance and Felony. Now I'm guessing that that's not always there entirely. I'm guessing what that will be is sort of similar to the yacht, where if you change the name of your organization, it will actually appear on there. And I'm pretty excited for that because it will just give you a little bit more flavor to your headquarters and stuff. It will make it a little bit more, I guess you could say unique from the other headquarters and stuff. So that's pretty cool. You can also see in this screenshot a CEO on his computer, on his iFruit computer. And one thing that I noticed is just like the same, there are these red dots and they seem to be in the same location. Also, there's a lot of money around him. We saw that in the first screenshot that they showed off of this character. But yeah, there's a lot of money floating around this area. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. Will that money pile up as you get more and more like bigger as an organization? We'll have to see. Also, where this is located, I'm guessing the Maze Bank. It could maybe be some other stuff. You see the FIB building in the background. I'm guessing the building on the left is the IAA building. So I'm guessing that this is in the Maze Bank building. It could maybe be some other buildings, but really there aren't that many buildings that are as high as the IAA building and the FIB building. And I'm guessing the only one that I could think of right now would be the Maze Bank building. So that's going to be a pretty cool spot. Also, they're showing off the Maze Bank building right here. As you can see right here, whenever he's getting into the helicopter, that's also the Maze Bank building. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that. Will we be able to get in the Maze Bank building? Will you even be able to spawn vehicles on top of there? That would also be a cool feature. Also, you can see right here, there is a tugboat. Not sure what that's gonna, purpose. I don't know what purpose that's gonna have. But it also looks pretty cool, I must say. And we'll see if that's just a organization-only feature, or like an organization-only vehicle, or will that also be for everyone? Because I'm pretty excited for that tugboat, I'll be honest. Next up, as you can see right here, 2 new vans. These look a little bit like the Speedos, like the Vapid Speedos, I think is who makes them. Maybe it's the Gang Burrito, I'm not sure. But it honestly looks like a Speedo. You can also see it looks more like armored. It honestly looks like a little bit like that van, like a Gang Burrito or Speedo. Sort of mixed with the Merryweather Mesa. That's what it looks like to me. And you can also see like tires on here. You can see a lot of lights and stuff. So I'm guessing there will be customization on there. But one thing why I don't know what this vehicle could be, it could maybe even be a new van, because I don't believe that the Speedo had these sliding doors. And as you can see, there's a person in the side shooting a compact rifle. That is a compact rifle if you want to know. But yeah, he has like these sliding doors. So I'm not sure if there's a vehicle in the game, and I may be wrong, that has those sliding doors on a van. I'm not sure on that. So next up, you can also see these weapon caches and stuff. So these are probably the ones that are in like the heist room in the in your apartments and stuff. I don't know if those will have a purpose now. A lot of people have been asking those, myself included, for the past few months or even years now, that we can store weapons, and I would really like that. Also, none of these weapons are new. I've looked at all of them. They have not shown off any new weapons in this trailer, or at least that I can see. And also in the screenshot that they've shown off, no new weapons. These are all weapons that have already been in the game pretty much since the beginning, mostly. No new weapons, at least from what I can see, but I'm hoping that they will add new weapons, because I'm sure those will be very fun to use in these new drug deals and stuff. You can also see him assassinating somebody, so we'll have to see, will we be able to get these bounties and stuff on NPCs and be able to take them out? I'm not sure on that. So next up, you can actually see some money in this sort of vault area in his headquarters, and you can see the CEO open that. I'm guessing that's just for show. I don't know if we'll even be able to do that in-game, but that would be pretty cool, I must say. So next up, you can see a huge armored truck. This is an insane vehicle. This is armored up to the max. If you look at an Insurgent and stuff, this seems to have more armor than that. So it's a very big vehicle. You can see people on the side. They also have this SecuroServe gear on. I'm not sure what that will be. Will that be for everyone? I'm not sure. Maybe this is only a SecuroServe vehicle. who knows, maybe you may not even be able to buy this vehicle unless you're an organization like member and stuff. I'm kind of surprised by this vehicle. We'll see how many people this can carry. I'm not sure, because you have a big vehicle here, but you also have people hanging off the side. So I'm not sure, like, will this be able to hold, 10 people or something like that? That would be nice. But also next, you can see them picking up a Thrift X. I think that this is the motel area in Sandy Shores, but I may be wrong on that. It's hard to tell. You can also see them picking this up in a cargo bob. Now, what's weird about this cargo bob is that, as you can see, it has a weird color on it. It has like this orange-brown color on it. And what I'm guessing this is going to be is that this is going to be either you can choose your own color, or this is going to be your organization color. As you guys know, probably, is whenever you register as a VIP, depending on the session that you're in, you will have a different color. There's usually like orange, pink, yellow, but you can't change your color. So we'll have to see. Maybe this will be dependent on the color of your organization on like the leaderboards and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you see a few new vehicles at the end, like the Titan and stuff. I doubt that's going to be anything new. You also see like an armored Huntley S. That may be a baller, but I'm guessing that's a Huntley S. But other than that, you just see like armored vehicles that we've already seen, traffic in vehicles and stuff like that. And also you can see the Titan in the background. We'll have to see what purpose that will have. Will it just be, transferring contraband and, that kind of stuff? So we'll have to see. The trailer basically ends there, but I'm super excited for this. DLC's coming out on June 7th, which is very soon now. Less than a week now, actually. So I'm excited for this DLC. Like I said, if you do want to go check out the trailer, then there will be a link in the description. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Did you enjoy this trailer? What did you notice in here? Also, what are your thoughts on like those new vehicles that we saw? Let me know that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback is inspiration. I'll see you guys in the next video.